In the reaction above, chloride ion behaves as chloride ion is oxidized from -1 state to +3. So, chloride ion acts as reducing agent.
Elements with partially filled 4f or 5f orbitals include all of the following except copper is a d-block element. It has no electron in the 4f or 5f subshell. Gadolinium, europium, americium, and curium are f-block elements.
Which of the following gives the multiplicities of the signals for the protons designated HA and HB in the proton NMR spectrum of the compound shown above? The n+1 rule, an empirical rule used to predict the multiplicity and, in conjunction with Pascal's triangle, splitting pattern of peaks in 1H, states that if a given nucleus is coupled to n number of nuclei, of hydrogen, that are equivalent, the multiplicity of the peak is n+1. HA has 3 neighboring hydrogens for coupling, so it will give quartet peak. HB has no neighboring hydrogen for coupling, so it will give singlet peak.
In the compound shown above, which hydrogen is most easily abstracted in a free radical bromination reaction? Electron-poor species are stabilized by neighboring atoms that can donate electron density. Increasing the number of alkyl groups on the carbon bearing the free radical increases its stability. Radical stability increases in this order.
Which of the following is the major product of the reaction shown above? In the following reaction, terminal hydrogen of alkyne shows acidic nature. The acidity of a terminal alkyne is due to the high level of S character in the sp hybrid orbital, which bonds with the s orbital of the hydrogen atom to form a single covalent bond. The high level of S character in an sp hybridized carbon causes the overlap region of the sigma bond to shift much closer to the carbon atom.
Which of the following is always true of a spontaneous process? The second law of thermodynamics states that the total entropy of the universe always increases for a spontaneous process.
The given equation is applicable. Enthalpy is a state function. It is not possible to measure the enthalpy of a system in a given state. However, change in enthalpy can be measured for a change in the state of system. A change in enthalpy of a system can be written as a system that consists of a sample of nitrogen gas behaving as an ideal gas is compressed at a constant temperature. Which of the following is true about work and heat transfer for this process? Work done by the system is negative. Work done on the system is positive. Heat evolved by the system is negative. Heat absorbed by the system is positive. What is the maximum number of phases that can be at equilibrium with each other in a 3-component mixture? Phase rule is discovered by Willard Gibbs. Definition: the sum of the number of degrees of freedom plus number of phases of a heterogeneous system at aquarium is equal to the number of components present in the system plus 2 is called phase rule. C is component of the mixture, F is number of degrees of freedom, P is number of phases. Infrared spectroscopy is useful for determining certain aspect of the structure of organic molecules because types of spectroscopy. UV visible spectroscopy uses electronic transition to determine bonding patterns.
Infrared spectroscopy measures the bond vibration frequencies in a molecule and is used to determine the functional group. Nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy analyzes the environment of the hydrogens in a compound. This gives useful clues as to the alkyl and other functional groups present. Mass spectroscopy fragments the molecules and measures their mass. MS can give the molecular weight of the compound and functional groups.